So autumn's here, it's the 1st of September, it's a damp and misty autumn kind of morning. It's been alright over the weekend as well. But this video is all about the grass and how slow it's got. It's pretty much stopped growing. I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, put it in the comments. But the last couple of weeks, the temperatures have been steady away, you know, kind of averaging probably about 20, so grass should be growing. In my mind, we've had the odd bit of rain as well, and again in my mind to keep the garden growing, the grass growing, but maybe we haven't, maybe it's just me. But the past couple of weeks, like when I've been going to virtually every garden, the grass could easily just not be cut, and luckily I haven't had anyone tell us not to bother, and I personally have just decided to not cut one garden because it was just literally like no growth on it whatsoever. I kind of charged someone. I kind of cut this. The rest of them though, I'd say only like maybe about 10% of them you could say like did really need a cut, and as I say, the rest of them just like you could get away with not doing it. Like, so I'll tell you kind of like my rule for this. So usually if a customer tells us not to come, and it's kind of, you know, you're mid-floor, you're in the season, the grass is properly grown, if they tell us not to come, you know, I would say, well, I would give me reasons to come, you know, and if, you know, then I would potentially drop that customer, because that's their time slot that they've been told is their time slot throughout the growing season, and if they say don't bother coming, then I've got to fill that. Do you know what I mean? If the grass isn't growing like it hasn't been for the past couple of weeks and they're saying don't bother coming, personally, you know, I feel like it's hard to say, it's hard to argue against it. It's, you know, I'd probably be the same. If I was getting a gardener in, I was looking at my grass, barely got no growth on, and then someone's going to come and charge us 20, 25, 30 quid depending on the size, I would be like, I might give them a message, you know, just say if they wouldn't come this visit. So I kind of get it. Luckily I haven't had anyone say that though, and my kind of rule of thumb is if I turn up to a garden and if it's not pristine, as in literally zero growth, so if you've got like a little bit of growth on, or if you've got a few, you know, obviously some areas of grass can grow more than others if they kind of you kind of get little pockets, don't you, sometimes, if they're maybe rich in nitrogen or, you know, maybe whatever, then I would cut it. And because you need to get paid at the end of the day, it's all well and good kind of like letting people off if it's got like minimal growth, but you need to get paid. And so as I say, unless someone tells us, or unless it's like got literally no growth, then I will cut it. And my argument is they're paying for me to keep their grass, or obviously I do more than just grass cuts, their garden nice. And if I turn up and it's not absolutely immaculate, then I'll cut it. And I think that's fair enough. Let us know what you guys do, and how you've got on in the past couple of weeks. Has it been very similar here? We probably do need a bit more rain, but I feel like we've had enough to kind of like let the grass grow steadily. I might be wrong, I'm probably wrong, because my last cut has always been in October, late October, and that's what I tell people. I cut until kind of late October, sometimes early November, some years, just depends on the temperatures. As we get towards kind of the back end of autumn, you get more rain, so if the temperatures are alright, the grass will still grow. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, see you later guys.